Hello, I'm Marianne, and in this video we'll do a yin yoga pose that is called deer pose. Now it is to stretch the inside of your thighs. I find it quite a challenging pose, but I'm going to do it with you anyhow. And I'm just going to guide you in a way by explaining what I feel happening in my own body, and maybe that will help you too when you are practicing at home. Now, what you want to do for deer pose is that you have your left leg out to the side, and then you're going to bring that right knee up and turn that right upper leg in and down. Now I already feel that is quite a challenge for me here, because I can feel my femur bone pressing against my hip bone. So let's experiment. Maybe if I lift my hips higher by pushing a pillow or a blanket underneath my left hip, that will change the angle of the femur bone in my hip. Now this already makes me feel much more at ease in the hip joint. Now of course the question is, can I still feel it on the inside of my leg? Because that's why I'm doing deer pose. I want to feel a stretch along the inside. I know my knees are fine, my ankles are fine. So this could be my deer pose. I've got my legs in the position and I stay upright. But now I'm curious, what happens or what will happen if I move forward? Can I then actually feel more? So I'm going to give it a try. It feels fine for my hip joint, it feels fine for my knee. And I can actually really feel the stretch in the inside. So this could also be my deer pose. Now I'm kind of curious what will happen if I walk my upper body to the left. And then I'm going to ask myself, where can I feel the stretch right now? Now I've moved the weight of my upper body to the left. So now I actually feel more of a stretch on the inside of my left thigh. And it also feels like I've created a little bit more space over here. So I can actually decide to maybe stay here. Now another option for me could maybe also be moving all the way to the other side, to the right. And then I check in, or I tune in to my breath and into my body. And then I ask myself again, where can I feel this stretch right now? And can I maybe feel any compression anywhere, any pressure closer to the joints? Now being turned to the right, I can actually feel the stretch on the left side and on the right side. So also this could be an option. Now if I prefer to be up with my body and maybe also work on my upper body, maybe I want to stay here. My legs are in a position of deer pose, and I could put my right hand down, lift my left hand up, left arm up, let it rest on my head, and maybe move sideways. Also, I'm using gravity. I'm using the weight of my upper body to bring more weight into the right side of my body, which I can feel is also increasing the stretch, but is also putting more pressure on the joints on that side. Now, pressure is not necessarily bad, and sometimes that's what we need in yin. So then the question is it doable? Can I stay until a comfortable edge? And if that's so, I can stay. If I feel it's too much, I can do a little less. Or I can decide to come back, stay in the middle, and decide that this is enough for me today. Now if you've done it with the left leg turned out to the left and the right leg turned in and down to the left, your counter pose is going to be doing that same pose, deer pose, but then to the other side. So then I turn that right leg out and I turn the left leg in. And then I can do all the same options as I did on the other side. And our bodies are not completely symmetrical. So what I felt on the other side could be different when I've got my right knee down and my left leg turning in and down. So I would say go and experiment on your own. Try both of the sides. And then keep on asking yourself, what am I feeling? Can I stay? Can I do a little more? Should I do a little less? I hope it was useful. And if you have any questions, do email me. And I hope I'll see you back.